Hey! Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So, Monica, how are you? We are finally at the crazy side of the game. And it just brought to my attention. A lot of you guys have mentioned that both here on YouTube and on TikTok, I got some mentions that this shit is randomized. I didn't know this shit was randomized. So I was legitimately terrified last game, and I'm actually kind of terrified right now because I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. So I gotta prepare myself. Hi again, Nessie. I'm glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club, a very crooked looking club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Nessie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Yeah, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Okay. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, I need to read. Monica? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Nessie. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Okay, look, we were supposed to be Team Sayori. I don't want Yuri and her big boobs. I don't want Natsuki and her nasty attitude. I don't want Monica and her Monica-ness. I just wanted Sayori. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. What are you doing, Natsuki? Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. I'm bracing myself for like any little thing, man. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. You okay, Natsuki? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Nessie. Consider this okay. I agree, Natsuki. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. How did this happen? Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Poor Sayori. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad timing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older... Oh, whoops. That's not Natsuki talking. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typically slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Hi, Natsuki, you're a little close. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? What? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry, yeah, you don't have friends because of that nasty attitude you have. I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? Yeah, wait, what? Which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad will beat the shit out of me if he found this. Yeah, I bet your dad would. Yes. Something's gonna like something's gonna come out and like fuck me up. Watch. I'm bracing for it. It's gonna happen. I'm bracing for it. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end. Right? Yeah. I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Nessie, you smooth talker, you. So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Yes. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, she's asleep. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Okay, I'm fine. We're good. Yeah, that's some great text! Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? You should ask me, am I okay? I'm not okay. Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... Nom 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 nom. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Nessie. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. What happens every now and then? That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay. We got this. No jump scare is gonna get me. No jump scare is gonna get me. I got this. No jump scare is gonna get me. No jump scare is going to get me. All right. Natsuki, let's read your poem. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Hey, Natsuki. Okay, well, let's start with the thing I don't... With the things I don't like. Oh, okay, wait, can I skip? Okay, yeah, I can skip. Alright, okay, so... Okay, good. Okay, so this is stuff we've already read from the previous episode, so that's good. Alright, and... Yuri, we can skip you, too. Alright, cool. Alright, Monica, let's read your poem. Oh, this is new. I can't skip. I can't skip. I was able to skip the other girls, but I can't skip Monica. Hi, Nessie. Hi. Having a good time so far? Yes. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Right. Don't worry, Nessie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Nessie. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Okay, thanks. That's because I have the soul of Sayori inside of me, that's why. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. No. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Thanks. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. What kind of comment, Monica? Natsuki dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. I'm sorry, Natsuki, for treating you like garbage. I feel bad now. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So did you did someone just kill you? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Oh, can I? Okay. I can skip. I'm like, this sounds familiar. Okay. So we already went through that whole dialogue before. Music, hello? I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Oh boy. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Nessie did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Ooh, burn! And Nessie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. I don't remember saying shit because I skipped over that dialogue. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Here goes the fight. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Nessie appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nessie started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Oh shit, what? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Oh shit! Edgy? Sorry, my lifestyle is too much for someone your mental age to comprehend. You see? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you could counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? And did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Oh my god, Yuri! Yeah, go on. Let Nessie hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turned towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Nessie, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. We're gonna do the good old coin flip. The good old coin flip. Heads, we pick Natsuki. Tails, we pick Yuri. Cause Alright. And we got... heads! Okay, we get... Natsuki. 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 Natsuki? Why are they getting closer? I said Natsuki! I don't even know who I'm picking. I don't know who I'm picking anymore. Stop! Stop it, please! Hi, Monica. How are you? That's great. Hey, Nessie. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. You should go back inside and stop it, Monica. Some president I am, right? You should go back in there and stop it, Monica. I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh boy, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh boy. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Yuri probably ripped her a new one. Shit. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Oh god. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Nessie, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me. Today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. And besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. I don't trust that, What do you mean completely, Monica? What are you gonna do to her? Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. You can go first, Monica. Yuri! I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. No alone time for you, Yuri. Sorry. Oh, well, I'm vice president, so... Oh, damn. Please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Nessie. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Oh boy. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but... Okay. I'm good. I'm good. All right. Okay. So we are back here. All right, so we are back here with this adventure. I guess we can just still focus on Natsuki. So, Kitty. Vanilla. I am so scared. Sparkle. Lucky. Okay. Bouncy. Holiday. Explode. Ooh. Damn. Kawaii. Uva. Electricity is cute, right? No. I'm not even trying. Lollipop. Sweets. Yeah, sweets. And then we got puppy. And then we got milk. Ooh, milk is cute. Yes. Hopping is cute. Mouse. Yes. Papa. Yes, Papa. Cute. Anime. Yes, Animu. Daydream. And friends. Okay, I was terrified. I was so scared. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Yuri, there's something wrong with... Okay. Welcome back, Nessie. Hi, Yuri? I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Hi, Yuri. Yuri glances over her shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Yes, Yuri. Nessie, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit a little bit brighter with you around and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? Hey, Natsuki. No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. I mean, Natsuki probably calmed the fuck down. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing? Is this what Monica meant when she said she would take care of— Did she wipe her memory? I don't even remember anything bad happening. Monica, what did you do? You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid of you secretly hating— Since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Right. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are, Monica. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Right. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Nessie. Monica smiles sweetly. Okay. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Nessie, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. Possessive much, Yuri. Okay. She's used to being ignored. Yuri! Come on, we're going over there. What the fuck? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portraits of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, Yuri. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Nessie? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Yes. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly what? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is, yes, the least that we can do is listen. Yuri, don't worry about it. It's a literature club after all, you know? Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of what? What? Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Why is the music gone? I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book with her thumb and forefinger. Yes, reading together is very fun. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yes. No, I'm not ready. To turn the page. To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Uh, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Her face scared me. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. Oh shit, I forgot to change my camera, my bad. I'm over here on the right side the entire time. I totally forgot. I'm terrified, so I'm not gonna remember to like switch things. I am so sorry. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Am I breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. All right, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Nessie? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, and it's nothing alarming. All right, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? What? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki! Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really different from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Okay, can we can we stop with the cat fight, please? Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Okay, thanks for the poem. I appreciate that. If this is like some secret code, please let me know, because I am not deciphering this shit. God. Nessie, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a Sikh freak. That should be obvious by now, so just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Nessie, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Oh! Do I want to though? Do I really want to read Monika's poem though? Do I want to though? Do I in my right state of mind want to read Monika's shit? Hi, kid Nessie. It's not going great, Monika. Help! How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that, no. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monika. Alright. Great job, Nessie. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spent so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. Why are you watching us, by the way? You are like spying on every single one of my interactions, Monika. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. So suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Save me. Save me. The colors. They won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flishing, expeding, piercing. Expeding. Red, green, blue. And endless. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, whifferments. Yes. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless. Pim of meaningless. Is there anything else? Delete her. Oh, whoa! Sorry, you know it's kind of abstract. What, Monica! what was that? I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you could, no. I don't hear you. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, let's... Hi, Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it, oh boy. What? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Right. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Why is it so quiet? Why is it so quiet? Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolthead, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, what? A something harness. Parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time devoting snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the experience of God, or the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 years, and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-drowning prayer connecting a sky of 40 years and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Breathing! Oh boy, that was a mouthful of a poem. Thank you, Yuri. I appreciate your abstract poem. That was abstract as fuck. I don't care what you say. What was that? It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. What? Wait, what? That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes, Yuri. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... You're... Calm down, Yuri. Breathe. Just... Breathe. Can we pretend this conversation never happens? You can keep the poem, though. You unlocked a special... Oh, yes, thank you. I would like to read, yes. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Right. Okay, everyone, that is time. So we are going to go ahead and end this. Here's this save. I'm done with this shit. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode. This game is getting crazier and crazier, and like, there's already like a lot of new stuff that I'm seeing already as in terms of like jump scares and like certain things. So I'm terrified. I'm just terrified. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me on this. I really do appreciate it. Hope you had an awesome day today, and I will see you in the next episode of Doki Doki. Bye-bye.